If you're interested in digital transformation, have a passion for a great and consistent user experience, or simply want to know about signing documents from within leading business applications, then you're in the right place. I'm Mike Hathaway, Chief Product Officer for Assertia, and welcome to this edition of Assertia On, our online series looking into hot topics in the world of digital trust. Today, I'm excited to be joined by Peter and Jorge from the Assertia Product Operations Integrations team. Peter, Jorge, welcome. Would you mind giving a brief intro for our audience?
Hi everyone, I'm Peter Rensberg, the Director of Product Operations here at Assertia, and my main objective is to ensure our products deliver real value and seamlessly integrate with our customers' ecosystems.
Hey Mike, looking forward for my first Assertia video. I'm head of integrations at Assertia, and my job is to manage the development of the next generation of integration at Assertia, while when bringing our products where customers need them.
Perfect. Appreciate that, guys. I know you're both very busy, so great to have you with us today. So in today's session, we're going to be talking about business workflow integrations and what that means for Assertia's products, and more importantly, customers, partners, and business applications. So first of all, I guess, Peter, if I can come to you, can you explain and help our audience understand what is a business workflow integration?
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. So basically, a business workflow integration connects the tools, the systems, and the processes a business uses. So with integrations in place, information moves seamlessly between the systems. So users never have to juggle multiple platforms or transfer data. This reduces the friction and speed of the overall process. In a SSH context, that might mean integrating signing up directly with Microsoft SharePoint, for instance. So this enables users to manage workflows and statuses, as well as store signed documents without ever leaving their core applications. Ultimately, it's about meeting users where they are and embedding trust and compliance into everyday processes.
Yeah, thanks, Peter. I mean, it's a really interesting and fantastic point. And I think one that's definitely overlooked. I mean, companies like Assertia, we spend a great deal of time investing, developing, and making sure we have a really pristine and great user interface and a great user experience, right? I mean, it's super important. But in the real world, the harsh reality is, in order for people, as you point out, to be as effective and as efficient as possible, they don't have the time to jump between different applications. They want to start and end a business task right there in the business application they're working in. So integrating complex business applications can surely introduce challenges, right? Are all integrations the same? So here at Assertia, we provide some off-the-shelf integrations with some of the leading business applications. But isn't there a world of capable developers out there, who want to create their own? How do we enable them? Jorge, as the leader of the integrations team, can you talk about the different types of integrations that we're supporting?
Yeah, sure. Over the years and across Signing Hub versions, we have consistently empowered companies and developers to embed Signing Hub into the business applications ecosystems. And with Signing Hub 10, we are taking the other steps further. At the core, we offer a robust API that enables a data integration in your business application. That means it can interact with Signing Hub entirely under the hood. That means user can trigger signing workflows, manage documents, and enforce policies directly from their primary applications without ever needing to log into signingHub.com. This is seamless and efficient. But the thing is that we know that not every use case requires a deep development effort. That's part of our tight integration profile in Signing Hub 10. We're introducing the support for component framing, where you can embed key parts of the Signing Hub UI directly into your application. For example, you can inject the document list view so users can see and act on documents right inside your environment without needing to build an interface from scratch. And this is huge news. And on the opposite side of the spectrum, we also continue to offer the option to use a loose integration, where an internal user might use a business solution to send out a document for signing, and the end customer will sign using the Signing Hub interface. On top of that, we are expanding into the Power Automate integration, giving users a low-code or no-code automation options. This opens Signing Hub to a much broader ecosystem of apps and workflows, allowing for things like automated approvals, document routing, or notifications, all without writing a single line of code, all without needing those developers. So whether you're building a deeply integrated enterprise solution or a lightweight product enhancements, Signing Hub gives you the flexibility to do both, especially with Signing Hub 10.
Wow, thanks. I mean, that does sound comprehensive. It sounds like we've got all eventualities covered. So maybe let's have a bit of a peek under the hood. I mean, people developing these integrations, they've got a complex job to do, right? They've got to understand the development language, which is a bit of a given, but then they've got to understand Assertia products, digital signatures, and the third-party business application. From a technical standpoint, it sounds like Assertia's making some significant enhancements that are coming from your team, Jorge. And those are making integrations even more seamless and scalable. But as head of integrations, can you walk us through how we're approaching this from a technical architecture perspective, especially with the introduction of the new Unity Integrations Hub?
Yeah, sure. From a technical perspective, what we have done is taking huge steps toward fulfilling this promise of bringing our products to our customers' workflows. So to be able to do this, we have redefined how integrations work, fully redefined, offloading most of the functionality to a new backend product, the Unity Integrations Hub. So this makes the final integrations smaller, and this will allow us to develop more integrations, more features, faster, and everything shared across the whole portfolio of integrations with this backend service that is building on for the integrations.
Wonderful, perfect, Jorge. Thank you. I mean, perhaps if we can break it down a little bit for some of the audience who might not be developers or as deep into the architecture. So from a business user standpoint, could you explain it in perhaps simpler terms via some kind of a analogy to help break it down a bit further?
Yeah, sure. On less technical terms, its integration has been a restaurant for us with full-fledged kitchen, custom-made for each of the platforms. So every time we had a new menu item, a feature, we needed to supply every kitchen with new gear, new ingredients, train the staff, a whole lot of work for each one of the restaurants. Now we are taking the McDonald's approach. We have a single factory kitchen doing everything. So each restaurant only needs a microwave. You have a new menu item, we only modify the single kitchen and ship the new stuff to the big microwave in all the locations without any changes. This is huge.
I think that is such a powerful shift, Jorge. Not only will this approach strengthen our presence across different platforms, but it will also significantly improve our ability to roll out the new features. So what that also means is every time we add new functionality to Signing Hub, that same functionality becomes available to all our integrations. I'd also like to add here that we just released our new SharePoint integration built on Unity Integrations Hub. It's a big step forward, and we're really excited about what that means for our customers and partners.
Perfect. Sounds great, guys. I mean, so essentially what we're doing is we're taking active steps to make it easier to build integrations for ourselves. We're making it easy to enable developers to build their own integrations, which is perfect. So we're making things easier all around to build and develop integrations right across the board. If you're a customer, if you're a partner, and even if you're a new team member joining us. So that covers, I guess, Signing Hub, but signing documents from the cloud isn't the only part of the story, right? There's a wealth of business applications that have been built and designed specifically to run right on a user's device on a Windows machine. So at Assertia, we also have introduced a tool that plugs into the Microsoft crypto layer. So using Microsoft Crypto Next Generation, we have a tool called the Virtual Crypto Service Provider. Peter, would you mind spending a moment to describe this capability for our audience?
Yeah, sure. So as you say, the Virtual Crypto Service Provider, or VCSP for short, is a plugin to Microsoft CNG. This is a core part of the Microsoft Crypto implementation. So it enables vendors like Assertia to integrate directly with Microsoft products such as Word, Excel, and the rest of the Office suite. But it has the added benefit of enabling users to sign documents in any application that is integrated with Windows, for example, Adobe Reader. So VCSP is integrated with Assertia ADSS Server, which uses hardware security modules to generate and store users' cryptographic signing keys. All a user has to do is log into VCSP to access their keys stored within the HSM. So ADSS Server integrates with the user's Active Directory or other authentication providers to help with SSO. Then ADSS Server audits all their signing operations, so it's great for roaming users. It removes the complexity and limitations of smart cards and retains the security aspect using centralized HSMs.
Perfect. That's great, Peter. I mean, this sounds a super powerful integration and opens up signing documents on, quite frankly, one of the world's largest ecosystem. Many people are building for Microsoft, and this helps centralizing user keys. ADSS Server is great at providing audit and removes historically some of the biggest pain points. I've worked in projects where one of the biggest pain points has been replacing, believe it or not, the user smart card because they've lost it, it's stolen, or they've simply it's been forgotten, it's at home. There's also instances where the smart cards have to be thrown away because someone's entered the PIN incorrectly, they've become blocked. And we've all encountered issues with smart cards and cryptographic USB tokens that are in the user's hands. So this kind of takes a lot of those off of the table. So really very interesting. That covers all we had for today's session. We've talked about Signing Hub, integrations with business workflow applications, and indeed the integration with the Microsoft stack. So that kind of covers it for this edition of Assertia On. Peter, Jorge, really appreciate you guys taking the time to join me. I know you're super busy looking after the teams, building integrations, and appreciate the valuable insights. For everyone watching and listening, hope you found this episode interesting. As usual, if you have any questions or want to know more about Assertia's products, or if you have a question about a particular integration, we're here and listening. So please don't hesitate to get in touch via our customer success or our account teams. So again, I hope you will tune in for another edition of Assertia On in the near future, and take care and see you again soon.